Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Cody,
And I'm Nick.
and this is the Cody and Nick Show.
And welcome to the Red Zone.
We're here live from my own bedroom.
That's right.
We're here to bring you the latest news and updates and week one matchups.
Predictions.
And yeah, so let's get started. Our first segment of the day is the Silent Champ. Atreyu, you're the league champion now. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
But you've been champion for 10 months.
And no video.
No video whatsoever. You've been champion since December, and you can't post a video. Come on, man.
So we'll be expecting that. Maybe.
We need a video within the next 2 weeks, so we're going to have to give you some kind of punishment.
Yep.
For the Toilet Bowl champ,
Which is our next segment. Or topic.
Team Kaboom.
More like Team Caboose.
Congratulations on winning the Toilet Bowl championship, and thank you for finally posting the pictures.
Yep, with your trophy.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
You
we'll
earned that.
have to pull them up in a week or two.
Yeah.
And then our next thing is talk about the trophy and money talk. Everybody's doing good with money. Everybody knows that when all the money's due, so just keep on doing good with that. The trophy is ordered. We just ordered it today. It's going to look pretty nice, and we will be able to pass that along to Atreyu once we get that, and once we can get back out to Buffalo.
And then he can give it to me.
It's only week one. Don't get too excited.
That's right. That's right.
And after this commercial break, we'll give you the not top 5 of our draft. And welcome back.
Now, for our not top 5. Starting at number 5. Adam getting called in to work. I know it's not really your fault he had to work, but
all in all, it kind of screwed you over. Didn't really screw anybody else over. It just nobody wanted it. It's not top 5. So number 4 on the list is T.Y. Hilton going in the second round. I think you could have waited a little later, Joe, until the 3rd or 4th, but nonetheless, you picked him with the 11th pick overall, and that makes him the number 4 on our not top 10.
now for number 3, Bills defense getting drafted in like the 6th or 7th round.
That's a little early for a defense. I mean, last year Brian broke the ice at the 8th round, but you broke the ice in the 6th or 7th.
And
Kind of rough. All in all, you have a pretty decent team, though.
yeah. Number 2, Kate drafting Todd Gurley in the 3rd round.
Yeah, that's not what anybody expected, and I don't think she expected it either, but when you have your own little girly pick a player for you, that might be what happens. But all in all, you also have a good team, and it shouldn't really affect you a whole lot. And the number 1 on our not top 5.
Bub not going to the draft. He just wasn't there for the draft, and we all had to pick for him. So that's our number 1, not top 5.
It kind of just screwed everybody on all in all. He might have not gotten everybody he really wanted. Other people didn't really like drafting for him. But he got called 23 times, 21, whatever. And, I mean, circumstances happen. He wasn't able to pick up the phone. But who knows? He's got a pretty good team, and maybe he'll be the sleeper to watch out for. Next on our list is the draft grades.
Yay!
So, first team, Dr. Who Can Beat Me, is this guy right here, Nick. We gave him a B+ to A-. He didn't give him that. I gave him it. I feel like he's got a pretty great team all in all. The starting lineup looks solid. His wide receivers on his bench look pretty good. Only thing that could be really worked on is maybe a couple better running backs in the near future when Alfred Blue is going to be sitting behind Arian Foster when he comes back. But we all seem to be having running back issues like always, so nonetheless, he's got a B plus A minus team.
Next team, Team Kaboom. We gave her a B minus to a B.
We thought you have a pretty good team. I mean, your running backs aren't bad. Your wide receivers aren't bad. Todd Gurley might have hurt you, but who knows when he comes back and whenever he's projected to come back, that B minus or B could end up biting us all in the butt and bringing you to a championship.
Next team, Captain Hook and Mr. Smee. We gave
Are you ready for my draft grade?
B plus. It's not the worst. It's not the best because we all know I'm gonna be the okay. I'll just okay. Well, anyways, we gave him B plus. Next team, Dirty Meth. Gave him a C minus.
C plus.
C plus. My bad.
Even though you didn't draft your own team, everybody else drafted for you, and we think you have great quarterbacks and great wide receivers. You have a top 3 out of the top. You probably have a top 3 tight end. Only thing you can work on is some better bench players, which everybody can, and a little bit more in depth with your running backs. But as you already know this, you're going to be doing waiver wire pickups and drops because, I mean, you did get a couple picks that aren't necessarily likable. So that's C plus, even though this is just a draft grade, and that's what we gave you for the draft. Your team can get a lot better really quick with a couple waiver wire pickups.
Next team, Too Big to Win. We gave him a B plus.
And we also gave the Wills of Destruction a B plus A minus. Adam, you drafted really well for your own team until you had to leave. I did the best I could for you. Gave you some pretty decent wide receivers for backups and whatnot. Both are great teams all around. We gave Atreyu the Schlass A minus because, his bench is a little more in depth. He's got a little bit more better people on the bench than Too Big to Win. But all in all, both teams look pretty great and look to have another great year.
Yep. Next team, Big Chunk Jr. We gave him Chuck. What did I say? Chunk? Big Chuck Jr. We gave him a B plus. And Team Boo World Order. Gave him both a B plus.
Brian is honoring his uncle this year, the man who brought him into fantasy football world. If it wasn't for Big Chuck Jr., Brian probably wouldn't be in our league today, so we thank him. Brian, your team's looking pretty good. Me personally, I just not too big of a fan of your wide receivers. I like Kelvin Johnson, I like Jeremy Maclin this year, but other than those two, you might even have a pretty good wide receiver 3 with Allen Robinson or whoever else you want to put in. Your bench wide receivers could get a little bit better. All in all, you'll have another good season too, along with Team Boo World Order here. He went with a couple risky plays. Melvin Gordon, rookie, had a lot of hype on him until after preseason, and went risky with a couple wide receivers, with Victor Cruz and Percy Harvin both getting hurt a lot. Who knows? But all in all, you two should be okay.
Next team, Team Luxon. Gave him a C plus or a B minus.
The only reason you're in the C plus area is those running backs. Latavius Murray's alright. Amir Abdullah, we'll see how much of the hype is real. Running backs, you didn't even go with one until like the 5th round, but it's your drafting style, your choice. You do have the number one quarterback and tight end in all of our league, though, so who knows? You could end up having a better season than last year, too.
And last team, Next Big Thing. We gave him a B+ to an A-.
Same with Dr. Who Can Beat Me and the Wills of Destruction. You have a great starting lineup. You have a pretty solid bench players on there. If Arian Foster comes back nice and healthy, that should make your team even more stout and ready for playoffs. And now, our Week 1 matchups. We got Dr. Who Can Beat Me versus Team Kaboom.
First of all, it's a question. Doctor Who can beat me. It's not like, yeah, Doctor Who can beat me. I like it. Alright, just to clarify. But okay.
This is the Sacco
Toilet
Bowl of last year. Team Kaboom and Dr. Who Can Beat Me, question mark, are facing off again. And big projection from Dr. Who Can Beat Me.
Me, we say I'm gonna win because me. And yeah. Exactly. That's all you need to know. Is me. And
Next matchup is the Commissioner versus the Rookie. Captain Hook and Mr. Smee versus Dirty Meth. No offense to Dirty Meth, I think I might be able to pull off the win if I can put in the right flex. I'm having a lot of trouble this week deciding who should go in there, and who knows if the Pirates' life for me, if we get caught up in some meth, that nasty, dirty meth.
You know those pirates and that meth. That dirty meth.
Dirty Meth might be able to take the win. We'll see.
Next matchup, Too Big to Win versus the Wills of Destruction.
Both of these guys led their divisions in the standings during the regular season last year, and they both have a pretty evenly matched up this week, but we're giving the win to Too Big to Win. For the reason being, Le'Veon Bell is suspended for the first 2 games, which might hurt Wills of Destruction if D'Angelo Williams does not get a Le'Veon Bell type production.
Next matchup, Big Chuck Jr. versus Team Boo World Order. And we're giving this matchup to Team Boo World Order.
If Forsett plays, because something's weird about that guy. We're not sure if he's actually hurt or not. And if Team Boo World Order changes his flex. Right now he's got Ryan Matthews in.
As far as we know.
I'm not really sure what he's thinking there. Melvin Gordon is going to be split in time also, but you could also put in a wide receiver for your flex. Just depends on who he puts in for his flex. We give the win to Team Boo World Order if he plays the right flex also.
And the last matchup, Team Luxon versus Next Big Thing. And we're going with Next Big Thing.
No offense to Team Luxon. Both teams are pretty evenly matched up also. Both have pretty good quarterbacks. Team Luxon kind of overranks Next Big Thing in that category. Next Big Thing trumps Team Luxon in the running back category. And they're both pretty evenly matched in wide receiver and tight end. So it's going to be a very close game, but we're giving the win to Next Big Thing. And that's all for this week. Until next time, I'm Cody.
And I'm Nick.
And this is Cody and Nick Show. Signing out.